Hey all you super players out there, Ben Lodes aka 5 Buck Lunch, and today I'm coming to you with some exciting product news. On the GTS distribution website, which for those of you that don't know, GTS is one of the distributors for Dragon Ball Super, so it's basically where your local store goes to buy their booster boxes from, and then they sell them in like high quantities to stores and things like that. But I think it was last week they put on a order for a new product called a Battle Evolution booster, and it seems like this is what Bandai is going to be doing going forward, at least for a little bit, instead of draft boxes. Its release date is scheduled for 3/5/2021, so not till next year, early next year. But as you can see, you can look in the configuration, and unlike the draft boxes, this is 12 cards, 24 packs, so like a regular box. And then the description is aimed at powering up current decks like draft box, so this is going to be either in addition or replacing draft boxes in kind of that same slot. I don't think it's going to be in addition to draft boxes. That just seems like a lot. But it seems like it's going to be more a side set like the World Martial Arts Tournament set or the Tournament of Power kind of set, kind of more in that vein, except it's going to include reprints. So this release contains many generic useful cards to reinforce all card type or all deck types combined with current cards. This enables players to strengthen the themes they want and create new theme decks as well. The booster release is filled with highly desired new cards and essential reprints, excellent for all players. So basically, it's going to be like one of those side sets, except instead of being like super contained like those were, where basically like all the cards from the deck would be in that set, it's going to be built more like a draft box where it's cards that improve other decks and reprint cards that need reprints. It's also going to be smaller. If you see, it's only 60. Well, it's going to be 68 new cards plus reprints. I guess it doesn't. Let's see. Does it have full? I don't think it has. Oh, total cards in set. Wow, 233. Never mind. It's not smaller. It's huge. Wow. Okay. So if it's 233 cards, but only 68 new cards, that means it's probably going to be closer to. For those of you that don't play or that have played Magic, it sounds more like a core set, where it's going to be the majority reprints with like a few new things thrown in. So yeah, they're definitely going to reprint a whole bunch of commons and uncommons in here, and rares. So you could probably expect most rares that are worth something to be reprinted in this set, would be my imagine. And the reason I say that is because in this reprint section here, it says contains highly requested reprints, including SR reprints from Dropbox 4 and 5. And we have reprint examples, which, let's see, so it has an asterisk. Do we have... Okay, it has an asterisk, but it doesn't have anywhere anything that means. So it says Draftbox 2, Ribrianne Punishing Passion, super rare, and Draftbox 1, SS Super Saiyan Goku Black, A Delicate Plan, which is the green rare that puts in play as Zamasu for 2. Also, we can see that not all of the reprints are going to be from Draftbox because it has Android 21 A Bad Omen, which is a Structure Deck exclusive. So we could also see Structure Deck exclusives in here. It says 12 new SR cards and 4 reprints for a total of 16 SRs. So one of the reprints is going to be Ribrianne. We don't know what the other 3 will be. It will probably be cards from Draftbox 4 and 5. And then it says it also will contain 1 SCR. It's a surprising card. Now remember, this is this description is made not for players. It's more for stores, because they want to incentivize stores to buy stuff. So like they just want to give you like a couple examples so they can like tell players and stuff. It's not supposed to like sell the set to you necessarily, and that's why it's kind of bare bones. One other thing I want to talk about is the support for popular themes and reboot leaders. So that means that either there's going to be reboot leaders in this set, or it's going to be support specifically for the reboot leaders we have now. But it says new cards to power up fan favorite decks like Android 21 and Goku's Lineage, which that's pretty cool. Both of these, this Goku's Lineage power up could be one of the reasons why Trunks came off, or Goten came off the list recently. And Android 21 got some good reprints in the 2020 anniversary box, so or some good support rather in the 2020 box. So this could be actually a solid deck going forward. Also, for the first time in DBS history, new cards help players build a heroine deck. So I'm guessing that's going to be like Bulma, Videl, maybe 18, like things like that. Nappa and Cyberman deck, which sounds pretty fun, and more. These new themes can be by combining cards with previous sets. And finally, Shenhan makes his long-awaited debut as a leader card. So we're also getting a Tien leader, which is fun because it's always nice to get leaders of characters we don't have yet. So that's pretty much all the text that's on here. One thing I wanted to talk about is kind of what this means in terms of like reprint strategy going forward for Dragon Ball Super. And then I have a surprise picture at the end that may or may not be true. I'm not 100%. That's not confirmed. This stuff is all on GTS, so this is 100% like going to be a thing. But the fact that Ribrianne is in here and they have like draft box 5 cards scheduled for this reprint. So those of you that don't know, when they make a set for a card game, it's usually planned out like a year or two in advance. Like it's not. And that's why a lot of times like changing things in sets is really, really difficult. And that's why you see like the Goku ape, rather than having it come out with its proper cost. I'm talking about the new Goku Unison ape that was errated on the recent ban list. A lot of people are like, well, if this was a problem, why didn't you just change the print run? Well, you can't, because things are printed like months and months and months in advance. So the fact that this is scheduled for March of next year means that this Ribrianne Punishing Passion reprint was planned before that set actually came out. So what that means is that like Bandai knew probably what happened is the first 2 draft boxes, or the draft box 4 and 5, were built together like at the same time and scheduled. And then when they had such a problem with pricing in draft box 4, draft box 5, well, it's too late now to change anything about it. And so that's probably when they realized and were like, all right, we need to start putting these reprints in. So Bandai knew that these cards needed to be reprinted fast. And this was a planned reprint probably from when Draft Box 4 came out. They knew, all right, we need to already think about reprinting Draft Box 5 because of how hard these cards are to get. So I just kind of wanted to go through that. And I found that really interesting. Maybe you didn't, maybe you didn't. But yeah, the fact that this stuff is getting reprinted so quick really shows some foresight on Bandai's part. And I really want to give them props for that. Obviously, it's only 4 super rares, so it's not all of them, but we're seeing that they're putting them in, you know, the regional packs and the tournament packs and things like that. So they're using multiple ways to reprint them. The other thing is I don't have a super reliable source for this, but I want to show you anyway. So take this one with a grain of salt. But we did find this picture, which I'm assuming was from some sort of, I think that's it. It's Italian or Spanish. I can't really tell. Maybe it's... See, lots of eyes. Anyways, we did have this picture come forward, and it does look pretty official. The thing that's a little suspicious about it is that it has like the same art on both packs and the box. But if this is the case, this would mean a revamped leader for 1718, which is one of my favorite leaders in the entire game. So I would be really excited for that. It also means that we're getting more revamped leaders in the set. Probably 4 would be my guess. But that's also really cool. But yeah, so I just want to show you guys that, and hopefully that will come to fruition because I really, really like 1718. But yeah, so big things to note. Probable draft box set replacement. That will not be $100, which is really nice. It will be a regular set with about 3/4 of the cards being reprints, including a reprint for Punishing Passion, Goku Black, and a Bad Omen. So yeah, what do you guys think? You think this is a good strategy going forward? Are you excited to see, a replacement of draft box? I know they haven't been super popular. What do you guys think are going to be the other super reprints? I'm hoping for a Boonie personally, but we'll see. Go out there, play some super, and have some fun.